With your peace and blessings to the good energy people. We here back. D.A.P, thank you for chiming in. Appreciate you really a lot. Thank you so much, man. If you guys can do me the favor and go ahead and press like. Do me the favor and go ahead and share the page. Really appreciate it. We're going to get right to it, right to the point. But first, I want to make sure that I am being heard. I want to make sure that you hear me. You can hear the sound. Do me the favor, if you could. Please do me the favor and go ahead and put a 1 in the chat to let me know that you hear me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And while you do that, we'll wait. And I'll go ahead and chime some people in. All right, thank you. Do me a favor. Peace and blessings. What's good with you? Once again, please chime in. Come on in and press like, press share. The topic is going to be dealing with chess. Yep, chess. Because indeed, America, along with the government themselves, they're playing chess. Please do me the favor and press 1 if you can hear me. If you're here, do me the favor and press 1 in the chat. Thanks a lot. Well, as we know, there's a lot going on in the past few days, few weeks, some years. A lot going on, definitely. And we're going to discuss some things. This is from my opinion, my perspective, or my perception. And if you notice, in the game of chess, chess is a strategic game. You have to use strategy. You have to plan it out. You have to think maybe 5, 6 moves ahead. Not just your moves, you're thinking of your opponent's moves as well. Is that right? For those who know the game of chess. Once again, I see a few people in. If you can just press 1 so I know that you hear me, I appreciate it. Because I don't want to be talking, as always, and not know that the sound is not good or not on at all. Okay? Again, in the game of chess, you have to plan ahead. When you sit down at the table playing chess, you have to be relaxed. Sometimes you have to have your game face on. It's a known fact that you don't allow your opponent to know or feel like they know where you're going to move. And how do you make your opponent not know where you're going to move? And that is your face, your game face, and your eyes. A lot of times when you're looking down at the board, your opponent will be looking at your face and your eyes to see exactly where you're going to move or what area you're concentrating on. But as a chess player or a seasoned chess player, you have to be able to look down straight and not in the direction you want to actually concentrate on. You might be concentrating over here in the area where your rook is, but you're not looking at that. And in his mind, oh, he don't see that move by the rook, but you do see it. You know he's gonna make a move in that area, but you want him to make that move in that area. So you act like you're not paying attention. You may want him to take the rook for another move. So you're over here, or you're right here. You're not paying that no mind, but you see it. So I think that's what the government has been doing for many, many years. Don't get it twisted. The Democrats and the Republicans are really one. Deep down inside, they are one. Yeah. They have conversations. They talk amongst each other. Maybe not the presidents themselves, but I can guarantee you those that's under them, they communicate and have gatherings and lunchings and things like that. Once again, I would like to know if you hear me, so please do me the favor and put a 1 in the chat. Thank you so much. It means a lot. It means a lot. Thank you. If you can do that for me, I appreciate it. Again, America, the government, Democrats, Republicans are one. Let me show you how they are one, because some really don't get it. Now, I'm going to also show you how they utilize, just like in chess, how to utilize queens or the woman. In the opening of chess, when you're playing chess, in the opening, there's 3 stages: the opening, the middle game, and the end game. And if you don't know how to go about strategically in your opening can get you destroyed, literally, in the opening. You can be checkmated 3-4 moves in chess if you don't understand your opening. Most times you open in the middle with one of your pawns, or, with 2 of your pawns or whatever. And then you try your best to get your best men out that's in the background, your armor, you know what I mean? Your security guards and all that shit, all that stuff. So you get your bishop out, you get your rooks out, you know what I mean? You get your knights out. Rooks stay for a little while, you know what I mean? But you get the knights, the bishops out, and your horses out. If you come out with your queen too early, that can hurt you. But if you know what you're doing and you realize your opponent don't, you can always get your rook out, your queen out early and destroy them, checkmate them. Once again, do me a favor and press like, share the page. If you hear me really good, press 1. I appreciate it. Peace and blessings. What's good with you, Walton? How you feel? Much love and respect. Do me a favor and press 1 in the chat. I still don't know if you can hear me. All right? Yeah. Thank you for chiming in, my Walton. I appreciate that. Much love, Averta. So, in the opening is very crucial. And sometimes we hear that the queen is the most important piece on the board. And for sure enough, the queen is definitely one of the most important pieces on the board. But what you have to understand is the queen is not the important piece on the board. America understands that. The government understands that. A lot of different countries understands that. The most important piece on the board is not the important piece on the board. The king is the important piece on the board. Just know that. The king is the most important piece on the board. The king and queen works together now. Don't get it twisted. The king and queen does work together. Why is the king the most or the important piece on the board? The queen may be most important than the other pieces, but because the king is the important piece on the board, why is it? Because once the king get checkmated, checked or checkmated, the game is over. That's it. The game is over. Real talk. So I see you, I'm looking in the chat and somebody says 2. Okay, so number 2. Okay, 1, you can hear me. That's what I want to know. Okay. Yeah, no doubt. Thank you, bro. So yeah, the game is over if the king get checked. Made it. Now, I said earlier when I was letting people know that I'm coming on at about 11:15, I was explaining that sometimes you can put your queen out there too early. As men, we can put our queen out there too early. We can allow her to be out there. Or they take it upon themselves to be out front. And that can cause problems in the family, in the community, in the nation, in the home, whatever the case may be. Let me give you a scenario. Say, for instance, a young lady goes outside. Mind you, she has a man. She goes outside because she's upset with someone sitting on the car. Because she has this rage in her, it might not come out right. She goes out. Look, y'all gotta get the F off my car and blah, 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 blah. Okay, a lot of dudes out there. They trying to respect her. Okay, all right, we appreciate, oh, no problem, much love, you know what I mean? I ain't mean, you know what I mean? I ain't know it's your car, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter if you don't know. Get the F off my car and blah, 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 blah. Look, sis, you don't have to be talking like that. It's good. I apologize already. I apologize to you. And she going, blah, 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 blah. Now what happens? Now the guy will get a little agitated and then he becomes a little disrespectful. Instead of you taking it upon yourself to go out there. Now, maybe if you had went to your man and said, listen, that's the guy that always sits on the car. Could you handle that, please? The man may go out there because he know it can be a big problem between men right off the bat. Not going out there with that can make a lot of things easy and peaceful, right? So the man may go out there, what's up, bro? What's good with you? I'm all right, what's good? Oh, and he may know him. What's good, bro? How you? I'm good. Yeah, man, do me a favor, man. Don't sit in the car, man. That's my some lady's car, man. She get a little offended with that, you know what I mean? She don't like the bicycle in the car. Oh, no problem, man. I appreciate it. I apologize to her, bro. I mean, blah, blah, blah. But if it goes the other way, he like, you know, I said, hey, man, will she send you out here for me and may want to get a little la la la? And that can turn physical fast. It don't turn physical fast with women, but it can turn physical fast with men. physically fast with men, right? So sometimes you just can't jump out there speaking to the young ladies. And I'm saying this because, first of all, we love you. We love you, okay? But some things you just can't handle right off the bat, all right? And being rushed out there. I'm going to get back to that. But I want to show you something that just came to my mind as I'm watching this right here. As I'm watching this event right here that took place recently, which is biting, speaking, right? I'm gonna share this with you. Some of y'all might not have seen this, and I know a lot of you guys have seen it already. But we're gonna go with this right here. I'm gonna start out with this. Okay, here we go. Listen up.
Thank you, please. Thank you. Good to see this cabinet and the staff together. Thank you. Thank you.
Great entry, great smile. He looks energetic. He looks well rested. One of the first things he said was, I'll play it again.
Good to see this cabinet and the staff together.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's good to see you all. Particularly good to see my granddaughter sitting in the front row here. Hi, Finn. How are you, honey? For over 200 years, America has carried on the greatest experiment in self-government in the history of the world.
The greatest experiment. So, which tells me, as I'm listening, I'm like, they mastered something that we have to learn to master. And I truly believe, I'm not going to go into it yet, but I'm going to go into it a little bit. Let's let him talk a little bit. Let's let him cook.
That's not hyperbole. That's a fact. We're the people. The people vote and choose their own leaders, and they do it peacefully. And we're in a democracy. The will of the people always prevails. Yesterday, I spoke with President-elect Trump to congratulate him on his victory. And I assured him that I'd direct my entire administration to work with his team to ensure a peaceful and orderly transition.
And that's because they're one. We have to understand that every election is the same. You know, it's the same thing. You know, they'll battle it out. You know, you have a king that want to win. They'll battle it out. But most times, the table is synonymous to America. That's the game. The game board itself is America. The landscape is America, right? Whoever win or lose, they reach over and they shake hands, look each other in the face, and good game. Congratulations. Let me go on.
That's what the American people deserve. Yesterday, I also spoke with Vice President Harris. She's been a partner and a public servant. She ran an inspiring campaign, and everyone got to see something that I learned early on to respect so much, her character. She has a backbone like a ramrod. She has great character, true character.
Yeah. Man, listen, every time I hear that, it just makes me laugh, man. Y'all hear what he said?
Something that I learned early on to respect so much, her character. She has a backbone like a ramrod. She has great character.
She has a backbone like a ramrod. What? Oh, that was hilarious, man. Oh man, sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. Yeah, but do me a favor, y'all. Go ahead and like the page, please. I see Walton liked the page. I appreciate it, man. Much love and respect. Who else liked the page? I think Rashad Allen. Peace and blessings. Thanks for chiming in, man. Like the page. I appreciate you guys. Much love. She has a backbone like a ramrod. Is that what he said?
Respect so much. Her character. She has a backbone like a ramrod. She has great character, true character. She gave her whole heart and effort, and she and her entire team should be proud of the campaign they ran. You know, the struggle for the soul of America.
Mind you, Biden really didn't want her out there because he figured she wouldn't win. He really didn't want her there. But they insist. Now, as you watching Biden talk, notice he didn't stumble one bit yet, right? He didn't stumble no times as of yet. So I give that to Biden. Biden looked smooth. He got a good facial. He looks neat. He looks awoke. He looks amped up. He looks energetic. When he walked out there, you should have seen his walk. I was like, whoa. Biden is a different Biden. Or what some people would say, he might be a clone. But nah, he looks really good. He looks healthy. All right. Didn't stutter, didn't trip. And he's not doing that shake look. You know what I mean? So keep listening.
Since our very founding, has always been an ongoing debate and still vital today. I know for some people, it's a time for victory, to state the obvious. For others, it's a time of loss. Campaigns are contests of competing visions. The country chooses one or the other.
There it is. So I want you guys to understand how we put so much emotions and anger and frustration into the election to the point where we make enemies amongst ourselves. But they understand that it's a game. It's a game of chess. All right? Kings trying to put themselves in place to control, to rule, and for generational wealth. Facts. All right? And yeah, my man Rashad said he looks relieved. Oh yeah, definitely. He looks relaxed. He looks relieved. Like, you know, this burden is off my shoulders. Thank God I'm done with this. But I really didn't want Kamala to go out there because I know she wasn't prepared. He knew that. And other people realized that and knew that too. They pushed her out there. Right? Just like with chess, when I talk to you about the opening,
we accept the choice the country made. I've said many times, you can't love your country only when you win. You can't love your neighbor only when you agree. Something I hope we can do, no matter who you voted for, is see each other not as adversaries, but as fellow Americans. Bring down the temperature. I also hope we can lay to rest the question about the integrity of the American electoral system. It is honest, it is fair, and it is transparent. And it can be trusted, win or lose. I also hope we can restore the respect for all our election workers who busted.
You see how alert he is? He don't look like the same Biden. I don't know if y'all catch that. It almost feel like, as I was watching, this is my perspective, okay? As I'm watching, I'm like, hold up. This guy's talking smooth, not fumbling, not stuttering, none of that, not reaching for words. I'm like, what happened? Where was he all that time? Like it's almost like a chess move. It's almost like a chess move. Put her out there. And knowing that she wasn't going to win.
At their necks and took risks at the outset.
So let me play like I'm, everything, something wrong, maybe something was wrong. I'm not clowning him on that. Maybe something was wrong. But whatever the issue was with biting, do you see it happening now?
We should thank them. Thank them for staffing voting sites, counting the votes, protecting the very integrity of the election. Many of them are volunteers who do it simply out of love for their country. And as they did their duty as citizens, I will do my duty as president. I'll fulfill my oath, and I will honor the Constitution. On January 20th, we'll have a peaceful transfer of power here in America.
I don't know if he's reading something, but he's smooth. And if he's reading, he's still doing good with that. Because even if he was reading something, he would stumble here and there also a lot. But none of that. So is it a possibility? I don't know. Is it a possibility that was a chess move? I just want to give you a perspective. Is it a possibility that was a chess move on their part? Coming from the hand that you may not see.
To all our incredible staff, supporters, cabinet members, all the people who've been hanging out with me for the last 4 years, God love you, as my mother would say. Thank you so much. You put so much into the past 4 years. I know it's a difficult time. You're hurting. I hear you and I see you. But don't forget all that we accomplished. It's been a historic presidency. Not because I'm president, because what we've done, what you've done. A presidency for all Americans. Much of the work we've done is already being felt by the American people, but the vast majority of it will not be felt over the next 10 years.
I think he's playing on words now. Whatever Trump do that's going to be beneficial in any kind of way, he jumped on that train just now. If Trump do anything that will be beneficial to America, he right now is playing on that right now.
We have legislation we passed that's just only now just really kicking in. We're going to see over $1 trillion worth of infrastructure work done, changing people's lives in rural communities and communities that are in real difficulty, because it takes time to get it done. And so much more. It's going to take time, but it's there. The road ahead is clear, assuming we...
I don't think many people don't understand the art of war. And it's just not a physical war. It's a mental war. It's an economic war. I mean, people think the art of war is just dealing with physical. You know what I mean? The guns and all that stuff. Nah. The first war is here.
We sustain it. There's so much we can get done and will get done based on the way the legislation was passed. And it's truly historic. You know, we're leaving behind the strongest economy in the world. I know people are still hurting, but things are changing.
See, we're leaving behind the strongest economy in the world. Money war. This is a money war. He's going to go down in history. He done created generational wealth. Trust and believe that.
Changing rapidly. Together, we've changed America for the better. Now we have 74 days to finish the term, our term. Let's make every day count. That's the responsibility we have to the American people. Look, folks, you all know it in your lives. Setbacks are unavoidable, but giving up is unforgivable. Setbacks are unavoidable, but giving up is unforgivable. We all get knocked down. But the measure of our character, as my dad would say, is how quickly we get back up. Remember, a defeat does not mean we are defeated. We lost this battle. The America of your dreams is calling for you to get back up. That's the story of America for over 240 years and counting. It's a story for all of us, not just some of us.
Do it seem like something wrong with Biden right now? Y'all tell me. I'm going to say it one more time. Does it seem like something is wrong with Biden right now? Interesting.
The American experiment endures. We're going to be okay, but we need to stay engaged. We need to keep going. And above all, we need to keep the faith. I'm so proud to have worked with all of you. I really mean it. I sincerely mean it. God bless you all. God bless America.
He like, I was really proud to work with you all. I really mean it. I really, really mean it. But I'm so relieved that I'm going to get this thing and keep it moving, because I got generational wealth to tally up, make sure it goes in the right places. But I'm going to give up the other portion of generational wealth to the next man that's coming in. And y'all make sure y'all keep rocking with America. Yeah. Because basically, we a team. We a team. How the game go? Yeah, I put it out there. But you know. But speaking of that, let him finish this real quick.
And may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right.
President Biden making his first speech after the resounding presidential loss for Kamala Harris there at the White House, walking away now. There is so much to discuss, Evan Osnos, with this speech. A short speech, straightforward speech we just heard from President Biden. But there was so much with
he
the
walked off
heaviness of
almost,
this speech for him, right?
Almost like he ran off. When he came on, he had the little strut like he was jogging. Not a trip, not a fumble, nothing. Yeah. So let me get to what I was trying to say. Now, if you look at this right here, at the top I got, this is America. This is America. Y'all see that right there? Yeah, y'all see that top? Where the green spot is. And beside that it says, hand you don't see. The hand that you don't see. We see the people, we see the pawns, the rooks, the kings, the bishops and queens and all that stuff on the table. But that hand that you don't see is the power. All right. Now notice how the king on that side is by itself, safe. The hand is over the queen. The hand is dictating or giving out information, instructing the queen to do what they or the king want them to do. Right? The most times they keep their king or their queen in the background doing the work. Most times women are in the background doing the work for the king. All right, for the empire. That's why sometimes it's good to stay in the background, the queen. As I said in the beginning, when you push your queen out there too early, you can damage a lot of things and you can lose the game. Facts. So this is why chess players, seasoned chess players, they don't put their queen out there early unless they know that this opponent don't know how to play this game. They may have watched him play a few games prior to him sitting down playing that person, and they see that they can't play, so they'll push the queen out real fast so she can go do what she got to do and checkmate. And then no one else has to move. But the experience had to be there for them to even want to do that. Her experience has to be there for them to even want to do that. Right? Because if so, then she can be taken off the board. And the whole other team can lose. Right? So, as you see, the pawn laying down. The pawn is laying down because it was used to get knocked down, possibly by the rook. This is the rook. Only for position. So sometimes you think you're getting something. This is why I said you have to think 4 or 5 times ahead. Not just your moves, you have to think ahead for the opponent's moves too. You got to know what that opponent is about to do way ahead. So they study you. All right? What if, and you see that this queen over here, right, was put out front, and now that queen has been taken, is on the side, on the sideline. You see that? And this game is basically over. Barely got pieces on the board because they were taken out. So, what if it was used for a reason, because this is their game? What if they realize that if we push her out front, it can definitely go left so that Trump can get it? Remember, it's America. It's their game. The government is basically on the same team. We don't see that, but they're on the same team. So it's a possibility that because this is their game, it's a possibility they used the queen that's on their game for another agenda. Yeah. Could that be? I'm just giving the perspective. I'm just giving you a perception. All right. Yeah. Go to the chat real quick. Walton says, thank you and you're welcome. One from Rashad. Rashad Allen says, they knew she wasn't qualified being a nominee. Rashad says, he's relieved. Walton says, just like her husband said, when she put her head down and she goes to work, there was never anything wrong with him. It was a game. Rashawn says, and all the pawns cried. Freedom happened. Kamala was his scapegoat. Averta. He is trying to take calm of credit to Trump policies. He's trying to claim credit, okay, to Trump policies. You see it too, right? Martin Banks says, economic, biological, chemical, and business warfare. It's the war, baby. We don't see it. Keep the faith. His best advice was at the end. Indeed. Thank you, Martin, for tuning in. Appreciate you. Each and every last one of you that I've just mentioned, could you please do me a favor and press like on the page? I appreciate it. I see 3 likes. If you can help me out for the algorithm, please press like. Thank you. Yeah, so that's a chess move here, man. I think it's a chess move. And just like, so say for instance, she just put herself out there, she had people behind her, maybe gassing her up, he's getting sick. So why don't you go ahead and blah, blah, blah. I mean, I think they bamboozle people all the time. I think they tend to hoodwink people all the time. You can't believe everything that you see and everything that you hear. That's how they get us all the time. They'll give you little trinkets. They'll give you a few green dollar bills and all that good stuff. They'll give you a little pizza. They'll give you a little pumpkin pie. Or you're gonna get a little syrup, butter on your pancakes. But a lot of times there's a underlying or a hidden agenda that we may not know about. That's that. So thank you for listening to that part as far as the chess is concerned. Now, get into how they use the pieces on the board. You let them sit back first, the queens sit back, and then you bring them out. And this is something I think Trump did. He knew that who he was going to use, and look at how he used this particular young lady. Not saying that she's a bad person, not saying that she is a sellout. I'm not saying none of that. But there are people that's going to vote this way or vote that way, right? That's just how it is. And there are some people that's not going to vote at all because they care nothing about the political world, like the Mormons and the the Jehovah's Witnesses. But here is one of a Trump supporter. Just listen to this.
A few days ago, President Trump said he didn't know Vice President Harris was a black woman. I'm trying to figure out what all the outrage is about because she's only black when it's time to get elected.
All right. Now, this is one of our queens or one of their queens. Okay? That they're using brought her out in the end game. Remember, beginning game, end game, end game. Okay.
A few days ago, President Trump said he didn't know Vice President Harris was a black woman. I'm trying to figure out what all the outrage is about because she's only black when it's time to get elected. Did I lie? The same black people who are mad at Trump for being confused about her race, ethnicity, nationality, whatever, are seemingly forgetting that while you're touting her as a savior for black people, she identifies as an Asian woman. She chose her side and it wasn't ours.
Okay, you know, that was a plan. That was a chess move, by the way. That was a chess move. All right. Okay. Here is something else I want you guys to see. I said earlier in my announcement, sometimes you can put the woman out too soon. Sometimes she can put herself out there too soon. And sometimes she can go out there kind of reckless, like I talked to you guys about the car situation, the person sitting in the car, and it can become something crazy. And sometimes because of their emotions, they can make it, make the whole situation bad for the family, for the man, for the car itself. Now you got the car with holes in the tires and things like that. You know what I mean? Got the car scratched up. Got your man in a scuffle, in a fight. He may have got locked up. He may have got hurt bad. You know what I mean? So with emotions, it can put you in certain situations, all right? I saw this, and to the men, in defense of the woman, we can't put her out there like that. You know, we can't allow her, we have to protect her in all kinds of ways. In many different ways, we have to protect her. And we have to explain that to her. You have to be calm with her to explain these things to her. Now, don't do this, baby. Do it like this. Try this. And if she's a true woman, she'll consider and try the things that you're telling her. But if she's not, and she feel like she is the man, or she the boss, or she can do whatever the hell she want to do, you may get stuff like what I'm about to show you. All right, now, we are there to protect you as much as we can. But to the ladies, at this time, I know you say things like, because Trump is in office now, basically, oh, y'all ninjas gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna be being pulled over. They're gonna be busting y'all in the back of y'all coconuts because y'all didn't go with us or with Kamala. Mind you, there is freedom. You know, you can do what you want. But if you don't sit back and think before you make a move or action or say certain words out in the public, and you do it with anger, it can always go left. That's why the queen should sit back a minute, okay? It can go like this. It can go like this. This was deep. I was like, whoa. I didn't know what happened, but I listened to the young man say certain things, and it was kind of shocking, but
goes on a full-blown racist rant against, went to go along with it. Wait, that's by FAFO.com. Grab your the election back as well. Just reach out. Breast cancer away. Now let's get up. Champion win in lovely Ridgeland, Mississippi.
Mississippi, y'all.
Kids, what are you gonna do?
Bye-bye.
No, bye-bye. I see your hat.
Good.
I see your hat. He's gonna lose.
Vote Trump.
He's gonna lose.
Good.
He's empowering you racist bitches, all right? But you ain't shit. A black bitch is gonna be in the office, and his white ass is gonna be out. We're taking the trash out, loser. All right, we in power now.
Have a nice day.
You have a wonderful day on the 5th, okay? You're gonna lose.
Okay.
And your leader, your
Okay.
cult leader.
Bye-bye.
You dumb fuck.
Bye-bye.
Fuck.
I just want to say to our women, don't go out there and put yourself out there like that. We love you. Don't go out there and put yourself out there like that. That's a bad move. That's a bad chess move. Because he has on a hat, there's no need for you to push that type of energy on anyone, because if that was flipped, oh man, it will go down if that was flipped. So don't put yourself in certain circumstances like that, because you get a lot of rage, a lot of anger, and you'll put yourself in a position where your man, your husband, your uncles, your brothers, because again, we love you. And if something go down like that and you call on us, we coming. And it can be real ugly. So be careful how you speak out to people that you may not like because of the election. It just don't make sense. You understand? That's all I'm saying. All right? They're going to use you in this chess game just as I feel they used Kamala in this chess game. They're going to use you in a lot of ways. And one of them is going to be a way to get stuff riled up so they can go in on us. Don't you say that, because this person won, now they're going to get your ninjas talking to the brothers. But don't forget, we are one. If they going to get us, they going to get you. How that sound? That don't make sense. I think because maybe you feel like you are the queen and you're able to move around as you feel and jump blocks and squares as you feel because you're the woman. And that's somewhat of a, how can I say it? Entitlement. But they are not going to look at it like, oh, you're the woman. They're going to look at it like you're the woman and you're the man. So be careful when it comes to being out in public and you feel like you can say what you want, do what you want. It's too early in the game. It can cause problems. It can cause issues. All right? Like they say way back in the day, many kingdoms were taken down. Why? Don't get out there too early. All right? Here's another situation. This is a woman out there by herself. Most likely she may not have a man. I don't know. And maybe she do. But if she do, you should maybe talk to someone in the family, your uncle, brothers, cousin, before you did this. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let's go. Nate got the Toyota Camry 2020 with the red interior. Miss Nate, how much did you put down?
$0 down.
How much was your monthly payment?
$5.99.
For how long?
$427.
Oh my God. Did anybody see that girl who bought a 2025 Toyota? $0 down. $0 down, y'all.
I think it was a 2020. Let me see that again.
$5.99 a month.
Sheesh.
Stay with me.
One more time. Let's go. Nate got the Toyota Camry 2020 with the red interior. Miss Nate, how much did you put down?
$0 down.
How much was your monthly payment?
$5.99.
For how long?
$427.
Oh my God. Did anybody?
And notice how the cameraman most likely is the car dealer or the salesman who sold her this car for $5.99, and he gassing her up. $5.99, blew smoke all up in her pipe, and told her, you don't have to put nothing down. Really? Nothing down? Oh, what? How much a month? $5.99. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. No, call somebody. Call somebody. Find out if that's a good move. That's a bad chess move. Gotta. You know what I mean? Gotta. I was like, oh, that's dirty. And she said it like it was all good. 427? 427 months? Nah.
Did see that girl who bought a 2025 Toyota? $0 down. $0 down, y'all. $0 down. $5.99 a month. Stay with me.
They playing in our face. And they using who? The queen. Yep. So be careful. Sometimes they'll push chess. Seasoned chess players will move and push your queen in a certain area to where they can capture her. All right? So be careful with that. All right? So I know you talk about how black man, they gonna get you now because you didn't. Be careful. All right? Be careful. Here's another situation that I was concerned about.
Yeah, I don't want him to do anything to her.
Out my way, because I'm about to put my hands on your old ass. Get the out my way.
You go get.
When you in a situation like that, although she got with him, and more power to her, she did him in. I'm gonna show it to you. She did him in. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. But I want y'all to see exactly what happened. You tell me. And I'm showing this stuff, and I do what I do because, hey, man, I love my people. I love you, sisters. Don't think that I don't like my people or my women. Nah, that's not the case. This is information. This is heads up. Nobody gonna tell you this. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I don't want him to do anything to her.
Out my way, because I'm about to put my hands on your old ass. Get the out my way.
Bad chess move.
Get some help.
I don't give a. It's over.
And he have been in her face, and he may need to be, you know what I mean, checked. It's a fact. He need to be checked. Don't get me wrong. Both of them was in the wrong.
Motherfuckers like you, and then y'all wonder why black people act the up. Because you white bitches think y'all got it all, but you got.
Never get in a man's face like that, no matter where you are. Never get in a man's face. And I know it feels like, you know, I'm not gonna let anybody disrespect me. Yeah, I can see you rocking out with a woman like that, but you never know where this man coming from. Although he old, and I got, as I said, she got with him. You know, again, rightfully so. All right? But don't put yourself in a situation.
Try me.
Now she said, "I'll spit in your face." All right? She said, "I will in your face." Those are her words. All right?
Try me. You know how to spit in your motherfucking face. You better back the fuck up. And what? That's a threat? Now if I would put my hand on your old ass, get the fuck out my face.
And she threw the first swing. Don't put your family in a situation to where they have to go to jail. All right? Real talk. Real talk. And this would happen afterwards.
Yeah. What? That's goddamn what? Get the fuck out of my face. Get the.
Notice how whoever is recording is a possibly is his family, maybe a daughter or maybe the wife or whatever it be. Notice how she stood in the background. She didn't put herself in it at all.
This man is assaulting her.
Oh, that's a bystander. All right.
Assaulted her.
He said he may have said some negative words to her, whatever the case may be, and she wasn't having it. Like I said, she got with him, rightfully so. But he's trying to go away, trying to get away, but now she's grabbing him from the back.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of them. No, get him the fuck back. Move. No. Get him the fuck back.
Bad chess move right there. All right. And I understand the anger. I understand the frustration. You know, he may have, did some things in her face and got in her face. You know what I mean?
Hit me. Move.
And then she said, "You hit me." She was angry.
I'm sick of you.
All right. So it's very important not to get in situations like that, especially at this time. All right. At this time, hear me good. At this time. Because they don't look at us as separate. If they're coming at us, they definitely gonna come at you. Why? Because you are out front, or somebody's putting you out front, or you putting yourself out front. Some men not standing up for the women. Okay? Because some men are feeling like, "Oh, you don't need us, huh?" This is how they talking. I'm letting you know this now. All right? But we love you. All right? Now, I'm not going to never let that happen if I'm in the public and see something like that. It's going down. It's going down. I'm going to step right on in. I'm going to step right on in. I'm letting you know now. I'm stepping in, all right? But don't put us in those situations, man, because your emotions is high. All right? Real talk. It's not a good thing. So Let me show you another something else. Okay, I like what this young lady said. It's chess, man. It's chess. Everybody uses chess moves. The government is known for it.
Do I think Black women should be protesting? No, I don't. Honestly, I don't feel like women should be at protests. I don't think women should be in any situation that could possibly turn dangerous, volatile, or violent. Like when y'all see what we've experienced, during the civil rights movement, getting bit by dogs with our men, this is what makes me upset because they claim that they're the only ones that experienced this hardship, and it's not true. Getting hosed down with water hoses, we were there. Getting spit on, getting beat up. We were there with them, experiencing the same things. Our ancestors were there, experiencing that with them. Why should we put the man should be the muscle? Why should we be putting ourselves in a line of fire? And then they call us masculine and say that.
Could you do me a favor, please, those who are watching, just don't come in and leave out. Just press a like. I appreciate it, man. Show that type of support. I appreciate it. Just a little support with a like. Simple form of unity. A like. That's it. You know what I mean? I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
We're not feminine, but yet we are constantly placing ourselves in situations to make it look like we're the muscle. We're not the muscle. We are not the muscle. We need to hang back and let the men handle that. Do I think Black?
Chess move, man. Chess move. Chess move. Notice how the women of other nationalities have been in the background. Strategically, a lot of them listen to their man. Although there was a woman's liberation, a woman's movement of power to the women, those same women that y'all may have engaged with and talked the power talk, those same women, when it came to election, they stood on the side of their man. Facts. Yeah. Spanish, Philippine, Dominican, Puerto Rican, even African. Yeah. They stood on the side with their man. One more time, I want to hear it from a sister again. This was deep when she said this. I was like, whoa, she understands.
Women should be protesting. No, I don't. Honestly, I don't feel like women should be at protests. I don't think women should be in any situation that could possibly turn dangerous, volatile, or violent. Like when y'all see what we've experienced, during the civil rights movement, getting bit by dogs with our men, this is what makes me upset because they claim that they're the only ones that experienced this hardship, and it's not true. Getting hosed down with water hoses, we were there.
Once again, if you're watching, do me a favor, please press like. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for tuning in to D.A.P. Much love. I thank you for liking. Appreciate it. Oh, she had the page as well. Thanks.
Spit on, getting beat up. We were there with them, experiencing the same things. Our ancestors were there, experiencing that with them. Why should we put the man should be the muscle? Why should we be putting ourselves in a line of fire? And then they call us masculine and say that we're not feminine, but yet we are constantly placing ourselves in situations to make it look like we're the muscle. We're not the muscle. We are not the muscle. We need to hang back and let the men handle that. Do I think Black women should be protesting? No.
Yep.
I don't.
So that's that with
Honestly,
that portion. Once again, thank you for tuning in. If you can press like, I appreciate it. Please like and share the page. I can't say it enough. I really appreciate if you can do that. Yep. Man. Give me 1 minute. So let's see. Here's another one. They wait in the background and then they put him out in the front during the end game.
Now, normally we're allies, right? But today, no, normally we're rivals, right? But today we're allies. We're patriots. We're Americans. And just as my father, Cleveland Brown, number 32, supported Donald Trump, so do I. Because Donald Trump is going to keep men out of women's sports. I play women's tackle football just like my dad. He's offense, I'm defense. Can you imagine us going head to head? No. I'll be taken out on a stretcher for concussion protocol. I'll be hurt. And that's the same thing that's going to happen to your daughters. They're going to have major injuries, mental trauma of men coming into our bathrooms and our locker rooms. Missed opportunities, scholarships taken away. And guess what? Who's going to bear the cost of that? You, as the parent. You're going to bear the cost of full tuition in this Biden-Harris economy. Who can afford that? I can't. Can you? Exactly. And that's why we need to protect Title IX, because Title IX protects us women in sports, bathrooms, and locker rooms.
Chess move. Alberta Walton says, when dealing with these types of situations, you got to stay out of your emotions. Facts. Martin Banks says civil war will break out in this country. Facts. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Do me a favor and press like, please. Those who are watching, if you come in, go ahead and press like. I appreciate that so much. Thanks a lot. Much love and respect.
I can't believe Trump's actually going to win this fucking thing.
As the person said in the comment, they use people against people. Yeah, people versus people is one of the main strategies. Indeed, Walton. Indeed, one of the main strategies. People against people. This is facts.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so pissed off. Fuck, fuck, fuck. God damn it.
I know this is not a part of the anger here. This is another video they just put in there just to show, symbolic, This is another show that I think they were dealing with stress and yelling and screaming. It had nothing to do with, the election.
What do you feel?
This has nothing to do with the election. Nothing at all whatsoever.
All right, guys, it's time to go to bed.
This
None of us
does.
stressed about the election, right? It's we all are gonna just go have the best night's sleep of our lives, are we?
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with you and your mother and your sister. I'm just done with all of this.
Winner in the Dakota Senate race. It's not going to happen. Republican Kevin Kamala will be returning to the Senate.
Chess moves, emotions, as the young lady said in the comment. Should never do anything under your emotions. You gotta stay out of your emotions. Yeah. Well, y'all, I thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you, man. And I wanted to say a little more about a few things, but I have to go. And thank you again for tuning in. Very much appreciated. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Now, I want to say this in closing. Women are powerful. They're very powerful. And we love you, to the ladies. We love you. Yes, you can become the president. Yes, you can. There are many different parts of the world and countries that have women presidents. But the thing about it is, maybe they move strategically and men put them in that place. Maybe there was a time. Kamala she had really no time. She really had no time. They pushed her out there. Somebody said this will be a great idea because Biden is feeling a little sick or whatever. Let's push Kamala out there so she can be the first black, you know what I mean? So she can go down and we can go down in history as having the first black, you know what I mean? So I think that it's important to be in season and be in time, because things out of time and out of season most times will not work at all. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys once again for tuning in. Much love, respect. Please, once again, like the page, share the page, and we'll be back another time with some more perspectives from D.A.P. Peace and blessings.